T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
He called for the unity and the redemption of the African world.
Salute them, honorable Marcus
We were
Garvey.
not ready to listen then.
They might not have been ready then.
There's wonder whether we are ready
Ain't no doubt about it.
to listen
You ready, baby?
now.
Let's go. Yeah. Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high. Black fists in the sky, waving side to side. If the flag fly high, come on. Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high. RPGs on the rise, all eyes are recognized. Flag fly high, hold it high, let it fly. Rebels colors forever, Garvey will never die. On my night in the throne ready, let's take a ride. That's what fits men don't choose a side. This is the path for the warriors. Seldom travel yet still vainglorious. Yeah. Black power represents us. You either rolling with Africa or against us. Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high. Black fists in the sky, waving side to side. If the flag fly high, come on. Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high. RPGs on the rise, all eyes will recognize the flag fly high. The red is for the blood. I got the best stock, the rest got stood. The black is for the gods, melanating and elevating, holding the main charge. The green is for the cradle. Africa, everything first, the earth's navel. His Excellency put it together as a symbol of liberation. That's how we get the letters RBG. Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high. Black fists in the sky, waving side to side. If the flag fly high, come on. Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high. RPGs on the rise, all eyes will recognize the flag fly high. The flying eyes is 99. People on it no time. Out the draft on my design, we both ready. Hard line, ain't no games for that red flame. Triple stage of that black bang. Revolution in my veins, till we free, I won't change. And you can count on that like an abacus. Celebrate the victories and the challenges. It's deeper than social media statuses. This lifestyle, elevation, building practices. Yeah. Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high. Black fists in the sky, waving side to side. If the flag fly high, come on. Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high. RPGs on the rise, all eyes will recognize the flag fly high. Red, 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 black, 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 green, green, green. RPG, I'm about that red, 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 black, 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 green, green, green. That RPG, I'm about that red, 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 that black, 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 that green, green, green. RPG, I'm about that red, 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 black, 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 green, green, green. That RPG, baby. RPG, baby. Come on. Fly high, my flag, fly high, my flag, fly high. Shout out to all my RPGs worldwide. Doing this thing garbage style, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Flag, fly high, my flag, fly high. Come on.
RBG, raise your flags. What's good? What's good? It's your RBG brother, Guy Hollywood Jr. I want to say hold up to my sister Eric 55, how you doing, sis? Daniel, uh, uh, Israel, Yazra. Forgive me if I pronounced it wrong, but Hotep to you, my brother. How's everything? Today, I want to say a couple of things before I get into this topic. Yes, salute to you too. Salute to you too, my sister. How you doing? Glad you came through. Sending love from Dominican Republic. That's what's up. That's what's up. I wanted to say a couple of things real quick. I want to give a big thanks to my good sisters, Deborah by Faith and Catherine, for sending me this gift. Thank you so much. It's so funny because we don't live too far from each other, and went out and met up with them for the first time, and it was like I didn't realize we lived so close. But it was really good to see them sisters. Want to thank you so much for this lovely gift. Appreciate it. And I can't wait to spend more time with y'all. You know, like I said, we can hook up, do some live videos. I was thinking about doing some verses of our own. The best R&B music that you like. We could put up like 20 songs against your 20 songs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I got some ideas, you know, to make it fun. You know what I mean? Just like that. But I want to give a shout out to my two sisters. It was really good seeing them in person. It's funny that you see them all the time on the internet, and then when you finally meet these people and YouTube friends in person, and it's like meeting a celebrity almost. You know what I'm saying? It's like kind of like equal, kind of like that. Kind of feel like that. Like, wow, you know, I see you all the time on YouTube, and we finally meet. You're like, it's just like that. It's like that feeling. I wanted to say my thoughts about the two police officers that got killed in the Bronx, in New Hey, I just want to say my thoughts on that because today they did this funeral. I believe that was from the Dominican Republic. Hey, there go my girl. What's going on, Catherine? What's going on? Thank you for the gift. Appreciate it. Thank you. It's good to see you today. It's good to see you. And Deborah, shout out to her. Deborah by Faith. Always keep the faith. You know what I'm saying? Always. I just want to say my thoughts on that because they did this big funeral, and it was all over. It was nationwide. You know, every channel was the funeral at the cathedral. And it was unfortunate. You know, it was unfortunate that it happened. But like I said, these are my thoughts. I just want to say this because it's very important that when you become a police officer or when you join the Army, you join the Marines or whatever, whether if it's written down or whether if it's a word of mouth, they will tell you. And they go, hey, Deborah. Deborah, what's good? Thank you for the gift. Thank you. You and Catherine, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, so yeah, it was great seeing both of y'all. It was definitely seeing both of y'all today. It was like, wow, that's what's up. I like I said, I didn't realize we lived so close like that. So it's amazing. Hotep Brother Bakari, it was good. Why this thing's acting up? Okay. Hotep Brother Bakari. All right. Much love. Much love. Yeah. I want to say my thoughts on that. When I wanted to let the people know, when you join the police, when you join any police academy or any law enforcement, or you would join the military, rather if it's written down in the clause or rather if it's a word of mouth, they would tell you that it's a big possibility that you might get killed in a line of duty. Sign up for. We gotta understand that when you're in that type of field, rather even a fireman, even when you become a firefighter, they will tell you this is what you sign up for, and it's a big chance that you might get killed in the line of duty. Now that is expected, but it's not expected when you have somebody that's a law-abiding citizen that's not committing no crimes, and some cop pulling you over. Some cop pulling you over just to plant drugs in your car. You know how many brothers and sisters, mainly black men, that's now getting out of jail, serving 27 years, 30 years, almost damn near 50 years for a crime that they did not do. Because some damn corrupt cops do not snitch on cops that's doing wrong. I have a problem with that. When they killed unarmed black men, it's not on national TV. The funerals is not on national TV. You know, they might show some marching or whatever, but the funerals are not on national TV. There's no police officers coming out and saying, my condolences, I'm sorry, and console the families. It's not fair. It's not right. It's not fair. So why we don't get that attention? Why we don't get that attention? Why our people don't get that attention? And that's the problem. And you know, they want the whole world, because these cops got killed. They want the whole world to stop and mourn. And yeah, it's a tragedy. But just like innocent black men and black women and children that get gunned down by corrupt police officers, these white extremist police officers that gun down targeting our youth. They don't go after the real criminals. Matter of fact, there's a brother. Well, he ain't my brother, but there's a young dude he's out on bond from shooting a cop. He's out on bail right now. Why is he out on bail? My whole thing is this: you commit a crime, you deserve the time. You got to do the time. You know what you're doing. Just like these criminals. You decide to do that, you get caught, you go to jail. You serve your prison time. You don't get a fucking pass. I believe of snitching on criminals. If they want to call it snitch, well, I don't even call it snitching. I don't call it snitching. Let me take that back. Snitching when you tell on your best friend, when you both do a crime together, and you because you're trying to save your ass, you're gonna rat on your friend, your homie. because you want to get lesser time or get no time. That's a snitch. I believe in reporting criminals out of our community, out of our neighborhoods. I like good, upright citizens that just do the right thing. They go to work, do what they got to do. But some of these corrupt cops, they target not the criminals, because they're afraid they're afraid, some of them afraid to get shot because they know the criminals, they know where they are. Let's not be stupid. With all this technology in the camera, they know. But they're afraid to get hurt. So what you do, they take the easy way. Well, let me and they said this. They said this on the news that some of these cops are being told to target innocent people so they can fit their quota. That's what they are being told. But no one talks about that. And then when an innocent person get killed by a corrupt cops, you know what they say? Get over it. Or they'll go back to their past and say, well, you know, when he was 12, he smoked weed. Or he stole a candy bar when he was 6. So what did these cops do in their past? I want to know. What did these cops do? I want to know. I hope the news would say, well, you know, this cop, you know, before he became a cop, he smoked weed, he drank on the corner. I want to know their past. So just like they tell my people to get over it, I'm telling them to get over it. I know it's a cold world, but you're not going to tell my people to get over, tell their families to get over something that they did. They took a life, and you tell the families to get over and move on and don't even care about how the families is feeling. Like, you took someone's son, you took someone's daughter, you took someone's husband, someone's wife, and you tell them to get over it. And then you got the audacity to look at their past and see what they did so you could justify the fucking killing. You evil bastards. So let's do that to these cops. Let's look at their past. And I don't care what race they are. I don't care where they come from. Let's look at their past and see what they did, see if their death was justifiable. It doesn't sound too good, huh? It doesn't feel too good, huh? I don't like when they push this on us. It doesn't concern me. When I watch TV, I want to watch TV. I don't want to watch that. That's a cop issue. That's a cop issue. I mean, they're being told when you sign up for that, they'll tell you there's a possibility that you might get killed in the line of duty. Whether if you're a fireman or a police officer, those are dangerous jobs. But I don't think it's fair where you got families, black people getting gunned down by police officers, and there's no exposure or some television exposure of their funeral. And I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair. So I believe in fairness. I believe in fair game. So that's my thoughts on that. I just want to throw that out there. I want to throw that out there. Hotep, this thing keep jumping. I don't know why. Hotel Forecast, how you doing, brother? How you doing, Hotep? Deborah said that's why the cops who don't stop officers from and see, and that's my point. Deborah, you have a good point. That's my point right there. That's my point right there. That's my point. She said that's why the cops who didn't stop officer from killing Floyd got in trouble, and they should have. But that's my point. Cops do wrong, and they stand by wrong. They will literally watch a cop, just like Eric Gardner. Them cops, they saw that man. Those cops saw that man choke that man out, and they did not even say nothing. They didn't say, "Hey, man, don't do that. You know that's against the law. You know that's against the law. Why are you choking that brother like that? Get your own. No, we don't have to do that." And you can hear Eric Gardner say, "No, I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting." Where is the funeral exposure? Where's the police officers and giving their apologies? The good ones, so-called good ones. How come they didn't speak out and say it's wrong? And they came to the funeral for their condolences and support. What happened? This is what I'm talking about. All the senseless killings of our people when cops do it. But that's okay. And then they go back to their past. Oh, well, he was 8 years old. He stole a little candy bar. To make it seem like, well, it was justifiable. Well, he was born a criminal. I would say, let's look at what these cops did in the past. See how they feel. See how they like it. But they want the world to stop and feel sorry for these police officers. That's part of the job. It's part of the job. If I became a cop, whether it's in uniform or not in uniform, I'm expected. I might either get shot or even get killed alive. I have to expect that. I have to expect that. And no, you're not a hero. You're not a hero. Heroes don't get paid. Heroes don't get paid. So that's my thoughts on that. I'm not saying I'm not speaking ill of those cops that what happened to them. I'm all about fairness. Because a lot of brothers right now are getting out of prison right now as we speak because of some crooked ass cop. Serving heavy time, serving heavy time, almost 30 years, 40 years for a crime they didn't do because of a crooked ass corrupt cop. And there's no apology. There's no apology. The only thing they could do is sue the city. But if a cop get killed, we're gonna put this on national TV, and the world gonna have to stop and mourn over this cop. I don't know these people. I don't know these people. I don't know if these cops were crooked. I don't know. I don't know nothing about these people. So that's my take on it. I just want to throw that out there. I just want to say my piece on that. Because I think that's a slap in the face. Today's topic is Family Guy and black jokes. And I'm going to show this because, I saw it on other people's channels and I was like, And I thought, to me, it was, pretty funny because there has some truth to it. Some people might think it's racist. I don't know. It's up to y'all what y'all think. But I want to do something fun today. And I think tomorrow, I know I'm going to do a live tomorrow around 6 o'clock. But I want to do a live about this. Let me just screen share this right now. Let me screen share this. Let me do this right now. And I'm showing this because there's some truth to this stuff, believe it or not. Okay, let me and there's some, because there's some truth to this. There's some truth to this. Oh, let me. Oh shoot! This thing is not. I don't know. I don't know why this thing playing.
Why not? I'm Bill Cosby.
Okay, but I mean, you can't go out like that.
Oh, come on, man.
Give me 1 second. I don't know why this thing keep jumping. It's weird. Okay. So I'm going to play this, and these are different clips. They're not like actual cartoons. These are just different clips. So what I'm going to do, where's this thing? Okay, here we go. Let me see. Oh man, I'm trying to. Oh, okay. So I'm going to play this. Maybe y'all can tell me what your thoughts. Let me put this up here. Something's wrong with my computer. Let me put that up there. So, and then I'm going to play this. Stupid. Something wrong with my mouse. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Okay. So, all right, let's get this started. And just tell me what y'all think about this. Just tell me what y'all think about this.
God's name are you doing? You can't go out dressed like that.
Bill Cosby.
Okay, but I mean,
Gertrude.
Chris,
Gertrude.
Chris, what in God's name are you doing? You can't go out dressed like that.
Why not? I'm Bill Cosby.
Okay, but I mean, you can't go out like that.
Well, come on, Mom. Don't I look like him? How yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Well, yes, but Chris, you can't just walk around in blackface. It's racist. Now go upstairs and put on that Indian chief costume I bought you.
Oh, I don't wanna.
Well, this is a charming, rough neighborhood, isn't it? Lois, I'm going to start a screaming match with that black gentleman down on the sidewalk. Hey, get away from my steps, motherfucker! Hey, fuck your mama! Fuck your mama, asshole! Fuck you! Fuck you back! Oh, well, that was fun.
You know, I usually don't come to funerals. Since I'm a cop, I always wind up getting hit by a black woman with a purse.
You find the man who did this.
Ma'am,
You
what's
bring
your
him to
relationship to
justice.
Brian?
You make sure this
Are you sure you're
angel
at the
child
right
didn't die
funeral?
for nothing.
Ma'am,
You show the
Brian's a
world why
dog.
you became a cop.
Okay.
Wait, what was that?
It was nothing.
Oh my God, Brian! You're 1% cat! And part black!
What?
Whoa, I was just kidding about the black thing. That was a test, and you...
We now return to Damn Nature, You Scary on BET.
Damn, that motherfucker run fast. You see that shit? That thing come by my house, I kill it. That little rat-looking thing just got ate. Damn, Nature, you scary.
Those are all the monuments I read about in school. There's the Washington Monument. There's the Obama Monument.
It was a trap. Everything on Groupon is just a trick to get out black people. Ah, we're sinking.
We now return to Game of Thrones on BET.
I got a big-ass coat, chair to sit in, China's cup of wine, and a midget. But I ain't going out there with all them monsters out there.
We're here to dance for the kids!
Run, 80s black guys! You're no match for the 90s black guys!
It's showtime at the pump.
What? I'm tired. It has nothing to do with the fact that it's a black show. What, I can't be tired at 1 in the morning?
I'm voiding my bowels right now because I died not 30 minutes ago in the carriage on the way here.
Well, we all know how this goes. I'm doing it!
What? You guys know each other?
Know each other? Peter, Jerome is an old boyfriend of mine.
What?
Oh, sorry I was out of it. Wait, are we being robbed?
Can I help you, sir?
I'm doing my mail route, Joe.
Maybe you'd be more comfortable talking about it down at the station.
You're right. It is more comfortable here.
The police station. Come for the racial profiling. Stay for the comfort. We gotta find someone who works here.
Can I help you, sir?
Sorry, all I got is a quarter, pal. Oh, excuse me, sir. My buddy here is looking for a computer. I would like to elect you president.
Hey, Cleveland, I just wanted to give you a heads up that Peter has a whip because, well, you know, given your racial heritage, it seems like something you might want to keep an eye out for.
Grape soda, Graham.
I know this is very risky, but the upside is so good, I'm taking it.
You know, Quahog Estates is a very exclusive neighborhood.
I got an invitation to go to the mayor's house.
Uh-huh. So you're telling me if I ran these plates, they'd come back clean?
Absolutely.
Hold the attitude.
On your marks, get set, white guys, go!
I have high hopes for this. I had a Cliff Bar before we started.
Everybody else!
Phew, thought they were coming after us.
Good. You know, Cleveland, it must be weird for you guys to move and not because of a hurricane.
How you doing tonight? So you ever notice when two black guys come in your convenience store and one go one way and one go the other way? What they doing? What they stealing? Who with me? You stay out my store! All you stay out my store! I remember you face!
Well, at least I didn't get robbed. And what can I do for you four fine black gentlemen today?
Okay, you all remember the plan. We walk up wearing our Bill Cosby masks.
Peter, that's President Obama.
Oh, did I just do a racism?
Hey, Dale, I noticed your lawn's getting a little high.
Yeah, I used to have a guy for that. Dick.
Okay, now, you have a good one.
That uncle to sit around in the house all day in his underdrawers saying he between jobs? To be between jobs, you had to have had a job in the first place.
That's accurate.
And Earl got that cell phone. He on the Sprint plan. When the bill call, he sprint.
Yes, so many of them are delinquent in payment. Gotta go. First fare of the night. I should really pick up that milk now before I forget.
You son of a bitch!
That's a great idea. Let's go to Harvard.
Oh, I don't know, you guys. We'll be as out of place there as a black guy in Sweden.
Blackensippen.
Yeah, Blackensippen.
Last day on Earth, last chance to do this. I'm gonna find a black neighborhood and see what happens if I yell the you-know-what word. They respected me for saying it.
Well, I say it's a little black Jesus. I rode into town on an ass. Yo mama's ass.
Lord, I'm gonna tell you, being a slave is a much worse job than the temp agency made it sound. You gonna eat all that possum?
I am.
I'm a runaway slave.
I'm running away because people want me to wear shoes and comb my hair. So I guess we got the exact same problem.
Didn't kill anybody.
Oh my God. Is this what black people see all the time?
What's going on? Everybody dead. Oh, see, now you know who they gonna blame this on. Mm-hmm. The black dolphin. See, the honky dolphin always trying to keep the black dolphin down. I'm gonna call Fissy Jackson. And you know what? I'm gonna call Catfish Sharpton. Get your motherfuckers on the line.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm so sorry I keep doing that. Oh, God, please forgive me. I get that from my father. He's from a different generation. It's,
Whatever, man.
We cool? We good?
Yeah, we're cool. Fine.
Okay, you're good to go. Oh, Jerome, the place looks great.
Yeah, look at you owning a bar. You guys are doing pretty good. First you get to run Somalia, now this.
What did you just call me?
I thought that was your name.
That is our word. You've got no right using it.
Hey, I'm cool. I'm cool. No problem. Could you pass me the N-word, Jim?
Thank
Oh, I hired a math tutor and a driver's ed guy. Okay, so do you use my car or do you have like a special one you brought?
I'm the math tutor.
Really? No way. So that means you're the
Driver's ed instructor, yes.
Well, I'll be a son of a gun. All right. Time to learn math from a black guy, I guess. Hey, there's some guys sitting in our booth.
Maybe we should tell him it's our booth.
Uh-huh. Or we could just sit on the floor next to these garbage cans.
White guys scared of every race.
We're not the first people to be dragged off against our will.
Are we there yet?
No.
Are we there yet?
No.
Are we there yet?
Damn it, I swear to God, I will turn this ship around.
That works.
Okay.
Okay. Teach us a lesson. Yeah, that's even better.
All right, if that's what you... Wait a minute!
I mean, what kind of a man would I be if I ran off now?
Well, you'd be a black man.
Wow! Wow! Whoa! What was that?
I'm sorry. That was my father talking.
You, gotta work on that, man. Bad dog.
Good. Now I just need you to sign this.
Oh, God, sorry. Oh, my God, that is not me. That's not who I am. I vote Democrat. It will not happen again. We cool? We good?
I'm no different than my peers. Rosa Parks, Nelson Mandela, Dr. Martin Luther King. Hey, did you ever notice he has the names Doc and Marty in his name?
Let it go.
Hello, Twitter. And I have to move out again.
So I'm a cop. I always wind up getting hit by a black woman with a purse.
You find the man who did this.
Ma'am,
You
what's
bring
your
him
relationship
to
to
justice.
Brian?
You make sure this
Are you sure
angel
you're at the
child
right
didn't die for
funeral?
nothing.
Ma'am,
You show
Brian's
the
a
world why
dog.
you became a cop.
Okay.
You there, mailman.
Me?
No, the other black guy in shorts. Yes, you, here.
Well, you, sir, are a racist, and a rude one at that.
So, you're not a mailman?
Okay, yes, I am a mailman, but these are my 1983 Maurice Cheeks shorts.
Saying the one word you can't come back from.
What? Say the word? Right now?
Yeah, together. Ready?
You bet.
You could have just quit the show.
Well, I thought it'd be good to get out of the house. I don't like the kids being around that racist sunflower that's growing in our yard.
Hey, boy, don't you come walking by this house.
You're ignorant.
Excuse me. I'd like to say a couple of truths to the men in this audience. It's your fault we have so much crime in this country, and it's your fault we have so much violence in this country.
Hey, you're that black guy I saw in the news conference, ain't you?
Yeah, that's me.
This is car 15. I'm gonna need backup. I've got a stolen vehicle here.
But this is my car.
Suspect's getting belligerent.
What?
Officer down.
Yes, Peter, we hear you're a Negro now.
Yep, I even got my own posse. Hey, Big Dog, T-Bone, Shades, you guys go make yourself some sandwiches. We'll hook up later.
My jacket's in the kitchen. Please don't write on it. Oh, you love this town, but nothing is ever as innocent as it seems.
Attaboy, Ope.
I was thinking of writing an article about you for my school paper. Do you charge black guys more or less?
That's a hard question to answer. Most of them get a group rate.
Come on now, let's not talk about work.
A little. There wasn't this much tension when the slaves were freed. Okay, so, you're free to go. But we're cool, right?
That's over. Oh, God, there's 4.
Please don't free the slaves. It's a bad idea. They'll try to get back at us, and that's our biggest fear.
Jail isn't prison. Prison is big and scary. Jail is just a sleeping deputy with keys that can be grabbed by a long broom handle or a mischievous dog.
Do black people ever go to jail?
No, they go to prison.
Okay. So I'm gonna put the I want to hear y'all views. Let me put the let me invite people in here. I want to hear y'all thoughts on that. Wow. I'm gonna put that in the chat. Anybody want to come on? Tell me what y'all think about that. Some of that stuff I don't even watch Family Guy like that. But some of that stuff, I'm like, wow, like it's a lot of truth to that though. Like the part when the guy he freed the slave and he was just like, "Oh, you free to go now? We cool now, right?" That's how they are. We good, right? No hard feelings. It's a lot of truth to that. There was a lot of truth to that. A lot of truth. Let me see what y'all. Brother Forecast said, yeah, I saw some of these when I used to watch it when I was younger. Okay. Brother Kari said, this is how our people look on YouTube, calling each other the N-word. Yep. Threatening to kill each other. Yep. Black people are calling our women bitches. Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of truth to that. The stereotypes. You know, when the guy say, "Hey, boy, hey, mail this letter," you know, automatically we're the male guys. We're the male guys. We're criminals. We're, you know, yeah. Yeah, the part when Lincoln said, Abraham Lincoln said, yeah, your grass is getting longer. Yeah, I had somebody to do it for me, and call Lincoln a dickhead because I guess he so-called freed the slaves. So I guess the white guy was mad at him or something like that. He called him a dickhead. I put the link in the chat. Forecast. Anybody want to come on? Say their piece about what I've shown. The dog that was barking at the brother. He said, oh, I'm so sorry. You know, I got this from my father when, you know, when he was doing it back in his day. We already know about the civil rights movement when they would sick the dogs on black people and all that. And he adopted that same behavior, and he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," That shit was crazy. Let's see something. Brother Corey said, Deborah catch by faith. Those channels speak with no respect towards us. I've actually had people debate me on why we should use the N-word. Yep. I'm on my way home. I will come. Okay. TV. Catherine, Deborah, y'all could come on. I put the link in the chat if y'all want to come on and talk about this. TV is TV, but in my face is with racist jokes. I will not deal with it. Yeah, yeah, but some of the stuff was yeah, especially with the blackface. I mean, that's true. I mean, you have white people was doing the black faces. That is so true. And I think what was it was that type of humor. They took real life stuff and they used it, and it was a different form of comedy. It wasn't like, typical, black people come from jungles and they act like, it wasn't like that. It was just, they took real life events and just humanified it, pitted like humorous. I mean, they just pretty much told the truth. We know that. We've seen it all the time. We hear all the time how white people wear black faces on Halloween Day. And we saw the guy, he wore blackface. He was trying to be like Bill Cosby. And to this day, in 2022, you got white people that wear blackface and they think it's funny. And they don't think it's racist. We know about the minstrel shows. We know about how, and not just white people make blackface. I already showed how Asian, yellow people do it too. The Latino, you go to these Latin countries, these European Latin countries, they do it too. Every race make fun of us. But God forbid, I say fight fire with fire. Let's start making fun of them. That's why I love that movie, White Girls. I love that movie, White Girls. But God forbid, if we start making, we start putting white face and putting thin lips and pointy nose and pink lips and make our face pale and with the big nose and I'm just saying, God forbid, it won't be funny. And acting like Neanderthals and me hungry, me hungry. I mean, I'm just saying. We gotta be fair with it. What happened if I did that? What happened if I put on white face and put the blue eyes and me hungry and start acting like a Neanderthal, put the Chewbacca wig on, and I mean, would that be funny? And just going around white folks say, hey, me, you, we cavemen, we cave people. It won't. I'm just saying. We gotta speak reality. It's just that what if? What if? I'm just saying. Rebecca, I can't stand the use of the N-word, but people, it is the terms of endearment with one another. Yet when someone else use it, folks says it to folks, they get mad. Yeah, I don't think it's a form of endearment, though. I just think I think people said it so much, it became part of their vocabulary. Some people don't know. Some people don't know the name is wrong. But my whole thing is this: if you know about what happened to black people, why would you, but the world know about slavery. Like 9 out of 10, the world know about slavery. They know what happened to black people worldwide. There's another word that white people use too called cafe or something like that. They call them white people. You call black people in Africa cafe or something, and that's like another word, another form of an N word. I don't even know why that word is so acceptable. Like I said, I believe in fair game. If you could call me that word, I should call you everybody else their own derogatory word. We also need to stop calling ourselves people of color. We are not people of color. We are not people of color. I want to say this again. We are not people of color. I don't know what that is. Black folks didn't like when white people, we called them colored at one point. They hated that. At one point, black people did not like the word colored. Now we go right back. Now that becomes acceptable. Now, people of color. Okay, I should be still. I'll wait for you. People of color is for everybody now. Everybody's go, well, I'm people from color. I'm people of color. White people color too. They part of the color strand too. White is a color. White is a color. When you have a crayon, when you open up a crayon box, you see a white crayon. You see a white crayon. Okay, you be okay. Both of y'all be home in 15 minutes. Okay, I'll wait. No problem. But I thought that Family Guy was interesting. I really thought it was really interesting. Some of the stuff was shocking. Some of the stuff spoke the truth. There has some truth to that. How black people talk to each other. And I'm not saying there was no stereotypes. Of course there were stereotypes. There were stereotypes. Let me see if there's some more. I want to see if there's some more here. Let me see if there's some more here. And bear with me. I'm going to see if there's some more. Let me see. Let me see if there's some more here. Okay. Hey.
What's up, my brother?
What's going on, my sister? How's everything?
Good.
So what's your thoughts on that Family Guy thing?
Oh, hold on. Let me turn
What's up,
off.
my brother?
Wait a minute.
What's going on, my sister? Okay.
Okay. I had to turn off the other. Yeah. My thoughts. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. With that Family Guy thing I played, like, what's your thoughts on that?
To tell you the truth, I really truly don't have too much because I look at it as TV because you see the same stuff like the Jeffersons and Archie Bunker and stuff like that. To me, that's just TV. So I don't take that too personal. Right. Unless it's like a live show, like a real live show and people up there talking smack for real. You understand?
Right.
That's when I take it personal. Stuff like that, nah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, like I said, that's my first time seeing that. Because I don't really watch Family Guy, but I saw other people watch it. You know what? Let me do a live on this and let me watch it for the first time. And some of the stuff was funny. Some of the stuff was funny. Some of the stuff was shocking. I'm like, oh shoot, like wow, like they really put that in there. Like, so I had mixed emotions on that.
Oh, look at Archie Bunker And George Jefferson, how he be acting? You be like,
Yeah.
They just as racist too.
Yeah, but that just shows that, yeah. And I think with Archie Bunker, it's kind of weird. It's kind of strange because it shows you how the typical middle class white people, how they feel about black people.
And how black feel about them, because George gave it back to him.
Yeah, he gave it back to him. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And he used the N-word in the show and everything.
Yeah.
It was, and I was like, wow, they actually used that word in doing that time. You know, I didn't thought certain words they were just not, was not acceptable on TV, but they used it.
Yeah,
they used it. They used the N-word. You see Jefferson call him a cracker, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, it's my first. Yeah, because I'm not, I never watched it like that. But some of the episodes I did watch, I mean, Archie was really blunt, and I don't know if that's how he really is in real life. I don't know.
I hope not.
Say that again.
I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not. Yeah. Okay, I got Deborah on here. And I don't know if that's how he really is in real life. I don't know.
What's up? What's up?
What up? I had some feedback.
Okay. Hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
I have a thing with the N-word myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a thing with the N-word within my culture. We use this in terms of endearment, but even in terms of endearment or as slang, to me, I think it sounds like, it sounds ugly.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, my end? What's up, my end? And then you got the females and the young kids doing the same thing with each other. So I don't think it's a good term to use to greet one another when we've been called that, for decades back then. It's kind of like going backwards in slavery to me, to have the master call you that, and then for us to turn around in modern day and say that to each other. To me, it's not okay. I don't like it.
Right.
But say what's up, brother? What's up, sister? What's up, queen?
Mm-hmm.
What's up, king? Or something like that. Something more positive. It ain't got to be that.
What about when women use the word bitch to each other?
I can't stand that either. Because that's a four-legged dog.
I don't like that. I don't like that either.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, bitch? Bitch.
And it's the same thing like with the N-word. They use that as a term of endearment. And it's stupid. It sounds ignorant. It shows ignorance to me.
Mm-hmm.
To be called that. And they just turn around like it's okay. But yet when somebody else called them that, or a man called them that they're not interested in or something like that, then they have a fit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But if a man called them, oh, you're a pretty bee, they want to kiki and grin like it's cute.
Why is it that when it's okay to call us the N-word, even among ourselves,
mm-hmm.
and you got black people allow other races to call them the N-word and think it's cool, but we can't call them any other derogatory words like spicks, gooks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why is that? How come black people don't make that cool and make that popular?
Okay, my opinion on that one, the only one you see be using that back and forth, it'd be like when you say rappers and whatnot, they be calling each other that, black or white. What's up, my nigga?
Yeah, they call each that's word is popular in hip hop, but you rarely don't hear them using word guinea and all the other type of words. The only rapper that I did remember using it was what's his name? Oh shoot, he was in a relationship with Superhead. What's his name? Oh. I think Brother Bakari might know. Shoot. He was nice too. It'll get back to me. Matter of fact, I'll look it up right now. I'll look it up right now.
Yeah,
But he was the only one that would call it, because he would tell the story about he had a war with the Italian mafia. And he would say, he would use the word Guinea, and it was acceptable on the airwaves. But you can't say that stuff no more. But you can say the N-word on the airwaves.
Because they know the N-word sells.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It's crazy. It's crazy. The mentality of our people has got to change.
Right. I agree. And it's all about I think it's all about how to do with education, because I think a lot of Black folks, our youth, they're not being exposed to they're not being empowered by good people. You know what I mean? Good people in that community. The elders today have failed. It's not the elders that I grew up with, where they told you, some wisdom and how,
Right.
But the elders now, they want to be hip. They want to keep up with the Joneses now. They want to keep up with the hip hop thing now.
I think because the parents are so young these days and growing up with their kids, just about that has a lot to do with being stuck in one place and thinking that calling people or each other the N word or the B word, that's like regular talk to them.
Right.
Where those that's 40 and 50 on up, it's like, we try to hip them to this, that, and the other, but we're considered as corny.
Right. Yeah.
Consider we ain't hip, we ain't with it.
I have to say that because when I was younger, I used the N-word a lot. And then as you get older, you hear it, and you be like, that's disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
It's sickening. And like you said, Guy, it's like lack of education, because if they knew Black history, they wouldn't be using that word. Yeah, they hear Martin Luther King or something like that there, but they don't really know. They don't really know. They just go by what they see and how they feel and how the move, even certain movements. If they knew what a movement is about, or a Black protest is about, or even Black Lives Matter is what it's about, their mindset should change from the N-word to something else. But it's like lack of education.
Yeah, when you have a lot of us grew up with that lack of education. Like I said, the first person that I knew that taught me about my history was a brother from Haiti. He taught me about my African history. And he had to do it on a low because the education system, they couldn't allow that. The only thing you learned was slavery, Dr. King. Right. They try to water him down, and then Greek and Rome crap.
But I believe knowledge is power. If you want to know more about yourself, you're gonna have to pick up a book and learn. If they're not giving it to you in the school, there's other places, there's the library, and everything else. There's, we can learn a lot about ourselves if we take the time to look up stuff.
Right.
When I was dating this guy, he was I was like in my 40s, and I was dating this guy. He was going to college, and he was taking up Black history, and I was reading this stuff. It was so powerful. I like a lot of things I didn't know. It was powerful.
Exactly. Just like there's a lot of things that I didn't know about us.
Right.
As far as the medical field, how much we have done in the medical field that was never spoken about. So you would think that modern scientists done came up with this but it's not true. So you have to look.
You would think somebody else of color
exactly
did it, but not us.
Right. But they didn't know.
Right, and that's how America would make it seem like Black people haven't discovered nothing, they haven't done nothing, and that's how I felt. I swear to God, that's why I felt inferior growing up, because I figured, well, damn, what did Black people do?
Exactly. You think they do nothing but pick cotton.
Found out everything. They did everything.
And that's what they showed constantly on the media. Sometimes our parents didn't know any better because they grew up with the same type of crap.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is his story. I don't know. Somebody told us his story. I don't know where I was listening to on YouTube, whatever. So anyway, they said, what's this guy? what's this black guy, the comedian? He passed away. The one who caught on fire. What's his name?
Oh, Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
He was doing this movie in Egypt.
Yes, I've seen that.
And so while he was in his cave, he said they say he looked around, and you know the stuff on the wall.
Yeah.
They were all black.
Mm-hmm.
And they
seen
say
that, yeah.
they said they shut that crap down when he said, hey, there's a bunch of niggas here.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. Oh,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? And they said they shut that thing down because they do not want black folks to know we did all that too.
Exactly.
You
There's a
understand?
lot of blacks that built those pyramids and whatnot.
They did build those.
But you a lot of folks don't know.
You
Yeah.
don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And did you know Richard Pryor stopped using the N-word after he came back from Africa?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. That's why I say
he said my people ain't niggas.
right. Mm-hmm. That's
He
true.
stopped using it.
Exactly.
People got mad at him.
Yeah.
People got mad at why you ain't using it. And he was like, no, I'm not going to use it no more.
Right.
Right. He seen something like it was powerful to him
Mm-hmm.
because he didn't
Powerful
know.
and sacred. Yeah.
They kept it a secret. They tried to keep it a secret,
Right.
and he found out.
Mhm.
I love that.
That's a powerful story. I like that. That was powerful.
Me too.
That was real powerful. And that to me, that's why I tell our people, it got to be something there where where it changes people, the
Right.
mindset that European, because we stuck on this European mindset.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We degrade each other. You know, because that's what the enemy wants you to do.
Right.
They want you to fight each other, call you. They want the black man to attack the black woman, and they want that. They want you to not love yourself.
Right.
They think that being too black is evil. They said the black cat. I grew up thinking the black cat was evil because they said it brings you bad luck, which is not true at all.
Exactly.
And then when you look at the goddess Basset, which is a black cat, it said brings fortune, harmony, and peace.
Mm-hmm.
That's in Africa. So in Africa, black was always a good thing to us.
Mm-hmm.
It was always means power. You know what I'm saying? Look at where diamonds come from. Come from the black coal. They call the oil the black. They call the oil the black gold.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's true.
I mean,
We
think
just
about
have
it.
Mm-hmm.
But these people, they know this. They just don't want you to know it.
Exactly. That's why we have to pick up a book. We have to do some researching.
And not just that, just travel.
That's true.
Yeah, travel.
And if you can't travel, you still could Google it.
You can Google it. Yeah, there's so much. It's the information is there.
You can be sitting at home and be on a plane on the other side of the world just by sitting in your living room if you really want to educate yourself and you can't make it there.
That's true. Yeah, at least you get an idea.
Exactly.
But when you do go there, you know what to expect.
What to expect. That's true. That's true.
So yeah, education is very powerful. They said education, knowledge is powerful than a weapon itself. It is a weapon. A lot of people have gotten killed because of information and knowledge. Look what they did. Look what they did to our great leaders, like Malcolm X, how they killed that man. He said, I know too much. That's why they want me dead. He said this.
Yep. That is so true. So true. I just wanted to come up here and put in my little 2 cents.
I appreciate that, sister. I appreciate that.
I'm trying to find something that I want you to check out. I'm trying to find it. And then I'm going to sit down somewhere.
Back in the chat.
Okay. Definitely. I'm waiting on Brother Bakar and Forecast. They should be
waiting
coming
on him too. Where you at, Brother Bakar? Help me get home. It's past 15 minutes.
He said he's on his way.
Okay.
All right, sis.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Did you ever hear the story of the Devil's Punch Bowl in Mississippi?
Yes, I heard about that.
Wasn't that something? I never knew about that.
I never knew about that either.
Content creator told me about that. That was crazy.
that to me, that's worse than the Holocaust. That's worse than the Jewish Holocaust.
That's what that was. It was a black one. A lot of black people don't know about that. Listen, you're out there in the comment section. You'll need to check that out. The Mississippi,
I heard about that.
You'll need to check that out.
Yeah, I think Brother Bakari was telling me about that. It was horrifying. I said, "Oh wow!" Like what our people had to go through just to survive, just to live.
I mean, it was horrible. And they said right now, they said on that property there with the people died at and whatnot, they said they got peach trees grow over there. Nobody mess with the peach trees. Because they said they got the biggest, juiciest peach tree. Because under all that dirt, somewhere down there, we know where this plant growing from, a lot of death. You understand?
Right.
So nobody touched them peaches, which I don't blame.
Oh wow.
They do hanging on them trees. That's why
No.
they call it.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's a story folks need to read about. That was a secret to me. I said I never knew about that.
Yeah, they certain things they just probably don't want you to know because they don't know how we might react to it. You know what I mean?
No, from what I hear, they're embarrassed. They're from their ancestors. You know, because how they were. They the one that were animals.
There you have it.
You understand?
There you have it. Yeah.
Black people are peaceful, really.
We are peaceful people. Yeah, we are peaceful.
We get along with everybody.
Right.
But everybody don't get along with us.
Right.
They hate us for no reason. Like, okay, another story I was reading. I was reading this here black guy. He was, you know, a lot of black people, they move in like, you know, different countries and whatnot. So this black guy, he moved to Asia, and so he was in China. So he was going somewhere, and so when he seen this here this Chinese guy, he was like scared. So the guy was like, "I'm not going to do nothing to you." He said, "What's the problem?" He said, "You know, he was taught that black people are bad people." He said, "Where you get that from?" But he said, where they got it from, a white man told them that people in Asia that black people are evil.
Oh wow.
Let me tell you something. I like all cultures, but I never knew some Chinese. They got a lot of Chinese people that are prejudiced against us. They do not like us.
That's true. That's facts.
That's crazy. And I've seen that. I've seen that for myself. And you know what? You ever check out like now in Jamaica? They are moving in over there.
And not in Jamaica, but in Africa too.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, they taking all they don't
have respect for no Africans. They don't.
Well, if they don't have the respect for our brothers and sisters in Africa, they damn sure don't have no respect for us. So they're not looking at like. And one thing about race,
they treat us different. See, it's the language. When they hear you speak, they back off. They mess with them Africans bad.
I don't know. If you saw how those Asians was those look what happened to that girl. What's her name? I did a program on that with what's her name? Who got shot in the head over the orange juice. They don't care about us like that. What's her name?
I know you're talking about.
Yeah. They don't care about us like that. To me, it's not even about the language. It's all about your color.
Exactly.
It's all. Let me tell you something. It's all about race. At the end of the day,
exactly.
It's every race for himself.
Every race for themselves.
Yes. So if you're
they're
black,
always trying to throw our race under the bus.
Huh?
They're always trying to throw us under the bus.
We're very intelligent, powerful people, and they can't take it.
Right.
That's true too.
We can go through a struggle and
still survive.
We are survivors by birth. We are survivors. Something happen with them, they lose money or power.
They want to jump out windows.
They ready to commit suicide.
Yeah,
that's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. And just think how much if we work together and support each other and demand
when we gonna get that together?
And demand other races to stay out of our community, or if they want to do business in our neighborhoods, then we charge them a fee. We charge them. See, we have the power to do what the hell we want, to be honest with you. But I think a lot of us, we so busy worrying about what other races think and what they might say. And I think that's the problem. I don't give a damn what they think or what they say. Because if you notice, they get on TV and they tell you how they feel about you.
Yep.
They tell you, these politicians, Joe Biden and all these guys, they tell you in your face what they think about you.
Exactly.
And black people take it. So if we can take it, I know they can take it.
They can't take it.
Right. And I know they can't. So just because they can't, that's not my problem.
Exactly.
And we should not let it be our problem. I think that's the mistake that we have. We so busy worrying about what other races think and not worry about what we have to do. Well, if we do business, that just feels like we hate white people. That has nothing to do with hating anybody. It's all about loving ourselves.
Exactly.
I don't have time to hate if I'm loving myself, loving my people,
exactly,
and break bread with my people. I don't have time for hate. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna
tell you,
I'm not racist. But if you act that against me, you're gonna get it back.
No, black people have a right to do.
Have a little in us. You think we got some in us?
Yeah, I think we gonna have a little race.
We could be prejudiced. We could be prejudiced, but prejudice. But that's natural. That's natural. Look, let's be realistic. Look at the animal world. Look at the insect world. If that's the case, then every animal is racist. If that's the case, every insect is racist. I don't see bears hanging out with giraffes. I don't see lions I don't even see lions hanging out with tigers, and they part of the cat family. But they know they different. You know what I'm saying? So if we're gonna say that, then we need to say, well, every animal is racist because they don't like each other. They're not coming together as one big. They all in the animal, what they call it, they all in the animal family. No, they know their place. When are we going to learn to know ours? Because we are so busy forcing people to like us. That's why 80% of black people voted for Joe Biden because they want Joe Biden to like them.
I don't think so. I'm not gonna agree with that. I think they didn't like who was in that seat.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It was who was in that seat. He had to go, even though you knew he wasn't no better than that one. That was me. That was me.
But what about holding your vote? Because my thing is this: I understand you might not like. I don't like none of those politicians.
Me,
but I'm not going to say I have to vote because I don't like the other party. I vote. You know why I vote? And that's the biggest mistake black people have. Black people vote because they just don't like the other person. Instead of voting for your interests. What is your interest? What is something that you want to see to better not only yourself, but your community? You see your people suffering.
Exactly, because they always say what they're going to do, but they never do it. That's the problem.
But the thing is, because they tell you they're not going to do it. They tell you. They say, well, if I do this for you, I'm doing this for everybody. Then. If I give you reparations, I'm giving everybody reparations. You'd be like, no, wait, whoa. That's not fair. What it gotta be exclusive for African people in United States. Period. It gotta be exclusive. Look, you just mentioned about the you said the punch bowl thing, right? Jim Crow, slavery, all this stuff that we went through, redlining. You don't think we should get special treatment?
We should.
We should, but we're not.
Right. So that way, if any politician ain't riding with us, then we should not vote for them. Matter of fact, we should elect somebody that's going to represent us and say, we want you to become our president, or we want you to become our mayor. That's what we need to do. We need to have somebody that is going to favor us first. And that's what we need. Because we get somebody that come in and don't look like us, they're going to look after their people, not us, which is natural. And you know what? We cannot get mad. So guess what was going to happen when Joe Biden served his 4 years in 8 years? You know what I'm going to hear? Well, I voted for Joe Biden, and Joe Biden didn't do nothing for black people. That's what I'm going to hear. We had Barack Obama. I heard that so many times. Man, I voted for Barack Obama twice, and he didn't do nothing. I said, well, I told you not to vote for him. He said he wasn't for reparations, and you still voted for him. There were people that was running saying they wanted to give black people reparations, and they was willing to fight for black people reparations. Did you know those black people did not vote for them? Cynthia McKinney, she ran. They didn't vote for that sister. There was another white guy. He said, we got to make amends with black people. I'm for reparations. He didn't get voted. They voted for Barack Obama. Because he looked black. See, we gotta fight for our interests. We have an interest. We cry for we got to fill up this wealth gap, right? We have a wealth gap. That black people wealth is at the bottom. Okay, so we cry for these things to get more money, to make sure our community is safe and build jobs. We cry for these things, but we don't fight for that. And that's the thing. We don't support each other. We see a black-owned business, and we now I'm not saying us, because I know all of us. I know you and Deborah, Brother McCall. We support black-owned, but you got black people. I don't want to support that. I don't support black-owned business. And they will make
too expensive. Is it whatever you use? They're too expensive.
They're too expensive. Or they looking for a hookup. Or I got Brother Bakari on it. Or they looking for a hookup. Okay, he ain't connected yet. I don't know what's going on with it. Or they looking for this hookup. It's always something. Oh, here we go. All right, peace, God.
What's up? Peace. What's going on, my man? What's up, Catherine with friends?
How you doing?
What's up, bro?
Deborah, you left. Boy, I came on here.
Oh,
she said she coming back.
Yeah. Hey, but I was listening to last I heard y'all was talking about race and we were talking. I see like KW Don, what he put in there. No other group uses a racist slur, right? I agree with that. That's what I always say. The N-word can never be a term of endearment. Not to me anyway. And even if we use our brain, because one moment it can be a term of endearment, and the same people you like, what's up, my N-word? So then I'm going to kill that N-word. I hate that N-word. So when is it a term of endearment? Some things that we have to stop and have to get rid of ourselves. We just accept everything, everything that other societies, other people do, right? We accept it. Whatever they have told us, we accept it, and it's okay. They just keep saying it enough, then we will become that. And I was heard Catherine, she was talking, she said she was white. I saw that video too of the black guy who said he was in Japan and said white people, I'm gonna tell you something, my honest opinion, from living in Asia for a whole year, going to Korea, lived in Korea, visited Japan. I don't think no white person had to tell them to hate black people. I'm gonna show you something. People know, everybody in the world know what happened to black people. The whole world knew it. So people can use and say, oh, you know what? I wouldn't feel that way if white people didn't tell me that. Playing on black people's mind. It's easily done. Those people don't like black people at all. Even when you go back and study their history, right? The Japanese history. And when they talk about the Black Samurai, they even had a show on it on Netflix. I can't even think of the name. But Yukasai, something like that. But it was a cartoon. It had some fantasy stuff in it, but it was based on a true story. Even then, when they went to Japan, the Japanese tried to they bathed him because they tried to wipe his skin off because nobody's skin was supposed to be that color. He was enslaved. They did the cartoon based on the story and everything that was written, right? So then when I hear us talk about race, and we will say everyone else is racist, we say white people racist. We say the Orientals are racist. Now, when Catherine says she can deal with everybody's culture, I can try other people's culture, their food or whatever. But we'll say the Orientals are racist, white people are racist. Everybody is racist, but then when it comes to us, we say we can't be racist. That is not true. We say we can't be racist because we don't understand what racism is. Racist doesn't mean hate, what we've been taught that. While everybody else work on the racist game and use racism, we've been taught it means hate. It's a difference between a racist and a bigot, right? Racist just means you love yourself and love your people more than you love anybody else. That is it. Now, a racist bigot, I love my people and hate you. I don't hate nobody because I don't have time to hate them. I'm too focused on trying to help black people do better. I'm too focused on loving my people. I'm too focused on hoping, trying to build something for the future. For our kids, for our youth, not just my kids, because your kids, my kids, not just my blood kids, because your kids, my kids, your grandkids, my grandkids. That's how I see it, because that's how I came. I was truly raised in a village, right? I was truly raised where they say it take a village. For me, I think a big city is the worst thing for black people. That's me personally. I was truly raised in a village. And you ask anybody who's from a little small town down south, don't care where they're from, ask them how they were treated growing up in their hometown, and then ask them how they're treated in a city and watch the difference.
It is a difference.
The big city. I tell people all the time, I just need to be close enough to a city to go there and build my business, get my money and bounce. I don't need to live inside of a city. Ever. Where I live now is too many, literally. This is too many people for me. This is not good. I don't even think people are supposed to live like this. Right together, stacked on top of one another. Like look at the, look at the projects in New York. Look how tall they are. Everybody just stacked on top of one another. They have us like sardines. Then wonder why we frustrated. We got me frustrated with everything that go on in the streets. Then when I come home, I can't even have peace. Because I'm gonna hear my neighbors. I'm gonna hear all that. Not saying something is wrong with I'm not saying something is wrong with living in public housing. I'm just saying the way they have things designed and the way they have us stacked is what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to knock anyone that lived in the projects. Don't get it twisted. That's not what I'm doing.
Right.
But it's so much stress all the time. It's an abundance. It's an overabundance of stress and frustration for black people. But no one can take us out of this but us.
Exactly.
Nobody else can do it. We have to do it. I have to see Catherine as my sister. Because she is. We're not going to agree on everything. It's impossible to say we're going to agree on everything. But she's still my sister, even though we don't agree on everything. And when I see her, I have to respect her and show her that respect. And like I say, I truly believe the 4 pillars: love, respect, love, provide, and protect. And that's what black men have to get back to doing. That's what the black community, but the respect and the love, the protection, the provide, that's what black man is supposed to be happy to do for his people. for his family, starting with his family and for his community. Because if we play our role, our women will play our role. And stuff like Family Guy with all those blackface shows, would nobody be, well, they would watch them, but it wouldn't even be on no more because we have instilled a certain dignity back in ourselves where we won't even allow that. Now I hear the mic.
Yo, what's going on, Forecast?
Yo, what's up, guy?
You finally made it.
Yeah, bro. It started snowing when I came home. I'm like, yo, let me just get everything in case I get snowed in tonight. But
Man,
yeah,
I'm
what's
glad,
going on?
I'm glad you got home safe, man.
Yeah, thank you. And what's going on, Catherine and Bakari and
Hello.
Deborah?
Hey.
Hey, yeah, I wanted to come on earlier when you was talking about the Family Guy, but y'all talking about something else now, right?
Well, we talking about both. We talking about both.
Oh, all right, yeah, because I used to watch that show, like, even when I was, like, a kid. It's been out that long, and I've been seeing that. I don't know if y'all seen, like, that Cleveland show, that the spinoff of it, and it's even
No,
worse.
I haven't watched none of that
I
stuff.
did, and when you finish, I'm gonna talk about that too. Go ahead, Forecast.
Yeah, that show is even worse. Like, and the dude that played, he a black dude from Virginia, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing with that minstrel show, Bakari. Yeah, so like, yo, that show is like nothing but all them jokes right there. Like, that's pretty much like the Cleveland show. But yo, also like the channel would come on like Adult Swim. I don't even know if y'all know, like, see the stuff that be coming on that channel at nighttime. Like, you know, they got that show American Dad. They got all them racist jokes in them.
Yeah,
right.
All them shows. And then like late night. What'd you say, sis? Oh yeah, but then late night, they be having like, it be looking like, you know, I don't even be on the spooked out devil stuff, but they be having some devil worshiping stuff. It seemed like, you know what I'm saying? Like all of that stuff. Like when you look at the people who be running that Adult Swim on Cartoon Network at that, you know what I'm saying? So then they go right back to playing cartoons for little kids, and then, you know, also with like the imagery and stuff, because you know, we was talking about that earlier, like the black shows that we see is like Power and stuff, you know what I'm saying, where people with drug dealers, killers, you know what I'm saying, trying to outgun each other. And we celebrated for Black Panther the movie, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it's not to take anything from the movie, so I ain't even gonna go there, but you know, we don't see like black people in good positions, like men be killers and drug dealers and, like, you know what I'm saying, thugs on the street, women be prostitutes and you know what I'm saying, crackhead, like we all be crackheads, you know what I'm saying? That's what we see on TV. So, you know, that's just an extension of that too. So yeah, I'll pass the mic though.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. I think what is your, you know, oh yeah, the rapper Catherine, Kool G Rap.
Oh, Kool G Rap.
Yeah, he was the one who was using the word guineas and all that. And but you know, he was the only one that I've heard him use. Then next thing you know it, that stopped. And
Yeah,
they just kept it with the They just kept it with the N. They just kept it with the N word. What is your, you know? Oh yeah, the rapper Catherine, Kool G Rap.
Oh, Kool G Rap.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I got feedback.
That was the one with Superhead.
You know, he was the only one that. Yeah, Superhead. Yeah.
That's not me. I hear the fact.
Oh no, that's Deborah. That's Deborah.
Deborah, that's you got
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I'm sorry.
Yo, and Kool G Rap was nice too.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna tell you too.
Some of these rappers didn't care.
I don't know who that is.
Kool G Rap and DJ Polo.
Yeah, Kool G Rap and DJ Polo. Yeah. Oh man. Trust me, Catherine. If you listen to his joints, it's hot.
Trust me.
That's the 90s. That's 90s hip hop.
I don't know them. I don't listen to that. I am R&B all the way. And reggae.
R&B,
R&B and reggae. And
but you know something? Kool G Rap, in order for him to continue rapping, they tried to change who he was and tried to make him be a gangster rapper. But he still didn't just come out doing that stuff that they were doing on the West Coast. Go back and listen to some of his older stuff before he completely fell off.
And he was one of the only ones doing it that way too.
Yep.
Everybody else was on that BC stuff.
You said they called him.
And then you had Rakim.
Go ahead. I got to take
Dr.
this right
Dre
here.
was, Yeah.
I know
Dr.
who
Dre was
Rakim
trying to
is.
get. Yeah, Dr. Dre was trying to get Rakim to curse and call women bitches and all that stuff.
Oh.
But Rakim wasn't having that. So that relationship didn't work out like that.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's not his style.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's not his style. That he wasn't a gangster rapper like that.
Right.
You know? So a lot of these guys, the gangster rap was so popular, they wanted to get the conscious rappers to get on board. And some of these conscious rappers like Karis One, that's not their style like that.
Right.
So that's what
too. Okay.
Yeah, because trust me, all this is systematic. All this is a systematic. They push harder. They're the ones that said, okay, just keep pushing that, pushing dope in the community. Keep pushing that. Because the NWA, they wasn't talking about that. They was talking about After Police and what was the other one they had? It was another positive song where Dr. Dre said, "I don't smoke weed" and all that.
Oh
what
yeah,
was that one for?
I forget the name of it.
Yeah, that was a
I should know
nice
it though.
song too.
Yeah, I should know. But
Remember
yeah,
that song? Remember that song, Self-Destruction?
I
Yeah.
know that song. That's hot.
And when you said, "Oh boy," I said call him Guinea, right? You used to call him all that, right? And the thing about me,
what the heck, Keisha?
Yo, I didn't take that off. I said, "Wow."
But
wow.
Some white dude trolling probably.
Yeah.
What happened?
Like I don't even really call anybody.
Jesus.
I don't call nobody by racial slurs. Really, I've said on YouTube to try to prove a point, but I don't call. But remember, whatever the Judo was, who was with NWA, right? And then when NWA broke up, remember I played the video on my show. He was talking about how cool it was and how good it sounded when they were calling each other the N-word and all that, right? Remember the time when I did that show?
Right,
But
right. I
then
remember that.
Then when Ice Cube said something about that Jew, he tried to take him to court, defamation, whatever, the Anti-Defamation League for what they call that when you talk about the Jews. But he said
anti-Semitism.
Yeah, anti-Semitism. Yep, he got the Defamation League for anti-Semitism for calling him a Jew. But he was sitting up there, and our people young. I understand why they were doing it. You young, you broke, your family ain't got nothing, and you trying to make a difference for yourself and your family. Don't get it twisted. I understand why, right? Nobody, see, we can blame them, right? Like I would say my generation failed what came after me. We didn't do what we supposed to do. So with them being in their early 20s, once again, now it's back to us. Where were the 40-year-old, 50-year-old grown men in our community that's trying to talk to them? Because see, this is the thing. If you want to use that negativity to make some money, I wouldn't. But give them 1 or 2 songs to make people go buy the album. Now, once they buy the album, now, women, you only got 1 or 2 songs where you're saying the negative stuff about black people. Or maybe 3. But now the rest of your music is something positive. See, use what's at the tip of your hand to build what you need. But they just got more and more and more negative. It never, they never tried to make it positive. Went on Snoop Dogg. I don't love them hoes. You understand? And that's what it turned into. What they said, fuck that, pardon my French, F that going back to Africa-ish. They kept, the more money they made, the bigger they got, the more disrespectful most of them got. I won't say all, got toward black, almost became anti-black. And that generation of rap, which that's where I came from, late 80s, early 90s, we can talk about the youth today with this drill music, but we allow that nonsense to continue till what they say about Dookie, it rolled downhill, right? So now it has rolled downhill and got worse, and we want to point the finger and say this generation ain't nothing. But we need to look at ourselves and say we allowed it to happen. And since we allowed it to happen, it's up for us to fix it. Because the drill music, they rap about killing, then go to the cemetery. Look at Jacksonville, Florida drill music scene. They were out there literally doing music videos at people grave sites that they have killed over drill music.
Oh man, I've seen something like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Only they was going to storm war with each other. That's it.
Yeah. Hey, and Bakari, yo, that like what you said was like that. Yeah, that's crazy right there. You know, like that they doing that. You know, and I feel like now for the first time in my life I'm getting old because now I'm like I see how what they were saying to me like they don't make music like they did back in my day. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm starting to say that stuff now. But like even with Ice Cube, like Ice Cube, he not only stood up for like the money they was getting screwed out of, but he was talking about like what they were saying in their music and stuff. And honestly, now I'm like Catherine. I haven't listened to the radio in probably like 5, 6, 7 years now. Like
what? That's right. Me too.
I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even know what's on the radio no more because like
that's true.
They lost me with that lean with it, rock with it kind of era. Cause like Bakari, you was like early 90s probably. I was like late 90s, and people was rapping, but they were still saying something. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, I can't let you knock the lean with it, rock with it. I'm just clowning.
Yeah. The song was cool, but the era that it ushered in, like changed
I know
the
what you
game.
mean. But you know why we should still continue to listen to the radio every now and then? So we can call that damn radio station that's pushing this music to our youth. I will never forget. My son, he's a freshman in college now. My daughter's so they were in 2nd grade, and she was in the what they call it, pre-K, whatever, kindergarten, right? And Nicki Minaj. I was listening to the radio. This was early in the morning. I would never forget it, like 7:30. I was taking them to school. And in this song, she said, every time you want a nut, you Google my ass. Pardon my French, but that's what she said. At 7:30 in the morning, if my kids was in here, they'll tell you, I picked up the phone at that moment. Why are y'all playing this so our kids can hear? Why? So we gonna boycott. I can't get more people to call. But that way, every time you want a nut, you Google my ass. I say, man, I'm taking my kids to school. They 2nd grade in kindergarten.
Yeah, but that's why I be listening to because I was listening to the guy in the car just now, not the radio. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do all the time,
But we have to bombard them with phone calls, and if they ignore your phone calls, we have to get together. Don't care if it's 3, 4 of us, whatever city you in, go down to that radio station, and we got to tell them, y'all gonna stop pumping this poison in our community.
I don't even know what radio station. I don't know what plays in New York. I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't even listen to radio no more.
Me either. I don't listen to radio.
I listen. I'm an oldie.
A lot of it. Sorry to interrupt. Like so much is on radio, but a lot is like TikTok, YouTube. Where our kids are, that's what they're going to now. They don't really listen to the radio. They're on TikTok, social, YouTube. What's that? The Snapchats and all that type of stuff. So they mimicking and they, acting out on them channels. So we may not can stop everything, but we can show them be aware of our children.
Yeah, but you have a good point there because YouTube is becoming the new radio now.
Oh yes,
they show a lot of. Look at Cardi B. Cardi B show a lot of filthy stuff.
Yes, she do.
And our youth is watching this stuff.
Well, he was doing a little cowboy song, made him popular, and now he's
Lil Nas X is another one.
Yeah,
Nasty X.
Exactly.
Lil Nasty X. Lil Nasty X.
Little Nasty.
Hey, did he have his baby yet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he gave birth. The baby was 6 pounds 8 ounces.
That's disgusting.
Lord help him.
And y'all don't remember when they were showing him pregnant, like he was pregnant?
I saw that. When we as parents, we have to see what's going on out there.
That was disgusting.
Yeah.
But we have to know what's going on out there for, when our kids playing this or looking at that, we are aware of what's going on because the music and everything, the videos are totally different.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you something once again. I point the finger at us. And when I'm saying us, I'm being honest. I point the finger at the black man. Because we always say our women's supposed to follow. But we supposed to be strong. We supposed to be on the front line. If we play our role, our women will play their role. But if we're not playing our role, letting people do this stuff to her, do this stuff to our children, then they can do it to the first teachers of our children, who is their mother. And we don't do nothing but look to complain about the black woman and find fault in this generation. The problem ain't other people. They doing what they want to do, what they supposed to do. They want to keep us confused. The problem then becomes us. Because I'm going to fight you because you're a Christian and I'm a Muslim. Well, I'm Ado. And we don't understand. There's supposed to be one underlying goal. If being a Christian make you a good person and you live by those values and you uphold those values. Me and Forecast were talking about this the other day. Remember Forecast? I say, listen to these people on YouTube who hate religion. And I say, listen to a Christian and a Muslim speak, then listen to these people, every other word come out their mouth is an N-word. I say, Forecast, which one would you rather be? If those the only two choices you had. He said, I'd rather have a religion because I don't want to act like them. And I'm just being honest.
Let me say something, not too much. It's a little bit off, but it's almost like blended with this conversation. I was watching a video and this guy was saying Spanish women, young women are raised to marry. And then he said black women are raised to be strong and get a job and almost like damn a man. I said that's a lie. That's a lie.
You know what? I got a homeboy live in Colombia right now, right? He said the culture is a little different. He said, but the reason they are the way they are, it's not just because they raised to be. They are raised to put up. If you with a man, put up with whatever he do. But they say that man, he say he didn't never pay attention growing up. You know, with him being from New York, he saw a lot of Latinos. But he said when he started living abroad, right? He lived in Costa Rica, he lived in Colombia now, Thailand, Africa. But he said he noticed that them Latin men beat the hell out of their women. Say that's what keep them in check. He said, man, he's over in
Arab
Colombia.
dudes too, Bukhari.
Huh?
Arab dudes too.
Oh yeah, it's in the Quran. The Quran it's in the Quran. I can't remember the exact surah that if your woman is disobedient, you beat her until she obeys.
Lord have mercy.
But see, we want our women to be like that because we want to be other people. I want to be able to come and slap Deborah around and just tell her, sit down, shut the hell up and do what I say, and she's supposed to be okay with it. But I don't want that because our women was always right next to us. We always had, like I was saying earlier, how we've respected and we accepted everybody because that's who we are. But that's also how we always treated our women. But now we so confused, we trying to be like other people.
True.
See, black women, my opinion, they are raised to better themselves in education for like just in case if you don't get married, you can take care of yourself. And that's how it is.
Facts.
That's all. Not to look down on no black man. All sisters, okay, that's my opinion. All sisters would like a good man and get married and be happy ever after, raise your children.
Both of my hands is up. I don't want to be that I'm every woman. No, I ain't. No, I ain't.
I'm not every woman either. I'm Catherine.
That's it.
I'm Catherine.
You know, if you're
right.
if you're a good
I don't
man,
mind a man doing a little. I'm gonna let a man be a man.
Exactly. And I'm gonna be a woman.
Yep, that's what I was talking about. Once we know our role, our women will play their role. If a man do his role, right? Like my wife, she passed my kid's mother, my late wife. She passed away June to make 16 years, right? She doubled the amount of money that I made. But when she was pregnant with my 18-year-old son, with our 18-year-old son, she was on bed rest for like 8 months because she almost lost the baby. She couldn't go to work, couldn't do nothing.
Right.
Even though she doubled what I made, we never missed a bill because I still made enough money to pay all the bills, to buy groceries, and our lifestyle truly didn't have to change that much. Even though she made more money, shit, I'm a soldier. I'm gonna go grind. I'm gonna do what I was supposed to do because that's how I was raised.
Right.
So when she was on that bed rest for 8 months, I was like, look, I got to get another job. She said, why? I said, them condos got to get paid, the mortgage got to get paid, and these kids still hungry because we had 2 teenagers, right? I said, these kids hungry. Shit, I worked full time. I would go to work at like 4 in the morning, get off about 3 in the evening. Then I would go to my other job about 6, get off about, work about 4 or 5 hours there, do it all over. And I was in the National Guard. I made sure, because I did what I had to do.
Yeah. But that's the thing, Bakari, like all of y'all come from like a different generation. Y'all are like grown adults. It's different. Like I got to separate the generation under me. I really do. Like it's different now. Like the men is like the women and the women is like the men. It's like straight reverse now, like and I don't think like I wouldn't be mad either if my wife
gotta
made
say
more
something
money.
on that right now because I
Go
said
ahead,
this
sis.
before
Go ahead.
somebody else a lot. See, okay, there's a bunch of women too that they want that man at home because a lot of women, to me, I think they're a little insecure. They want that man home because they so worried about what he gonna be doing at the job. That's why the man not the man no more. You understand?
Right.
It got a
some. Yeah.
I say, I said some.
Yeah, definitely something. Yeah, because people get offended because they think you're talking about all, but it ain't all everybody.
No,
Yeah.
not all.
Yeah, but it's true. Like not because like I get mixed in with that too. But like Bakari said, I wouldn't care if my wife made more money than me. I'm still gonna be a man and go get my own money and do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And to like I'm still gonna be like, okay, let's go on the trip here. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not. It doesn't make you less of a man, but people don't even know what the definition is. And like I gotta agree with Bakari because it's up to like the older generations to teach the younger. Like the people that's younger than me, it's up to me to teach them what I know. But I don't know everything yet, and it's up to the older people to teach me. And the same with the women, but like
that's a shame these days. The younger ones don't like to listen to the elders because they think we prehistoric.
Right. But you know something, Deborah? I'm gonna tell you something. I'm sorry. I know your name, Deborah, because I know you're gonna correct me if I keep saying Deborah. So I'm just letting you know. I know it's Deborah. But you know something though?
It's all right.
I've been a part of 3 mentoring programs, right? Because I love, and this wasn't even my mentoring program. I saw this guy one day. Him and his 2 friends. They were like 18 years old. They had their pants hanging down. You could see their drawers.
Right.
And I screamed. And I caught myself because I was about to scream on him. And I caught myself and I apologized for screaming. So then I called him to the side. I said, I apologize for screaming. I don't mean to be disrespectful. But and we got to talking about the way they wear their clothes.
Right.
These young men, I'm like, look, man. I said, you're going to be looking for your job soon. You're getting ready to go to college. You're going to be a man. You got to start. I said, look like a man. I said, I ain't trying to tell you your style because he looked at me. He said, this was probably about 4 years ago. He said, your pants hang. I say, because I wear my pants a little loose. I don't like my pants, right? My pants, I'm gonna wear a little baggy. I am. They ain't falling down where you can see my drawers though.
Right.
Right. And I was like, you got to look better than that. You got to look like a grown black man. I say, man, we say, you turn into a man, you got to be a grown black man. And we sat and we talked about 10 minutes. And the first words came out their mouth, other than talking about my pants, they cursed. They cursed at me. But I was okay with that because I can handle that. And we talked. And he was like, you know what, sir? Ain't nobody ever said nothing to me. Ever. And he pulled his pants up. And when him and his friend went to their car and put a belt on, they say, ain't nobody never said nothing to me, man. Everything been okay, whatever we do. He said, sir, I appreciate this conversation because I got a job interview tomorrow. I said, you can't wear that. Him and his friend. I said, y'all can't wear that till on job interview. I wouldn't hire you.
Exactly.
I said, I would want to hire you because you're a young black man and I see you trying to do the thing right. But you can't represent my business with your pants hanging down there. But his exact words was, ain't nobody never, they're both of them. Nobody ever said nothing to us.
Because they look at it as a fashion statement. They don't look at where sagging came from. They just look at it as a fashion statement.
Yeah.
Forecast.
Also too, and this is something that my mother always said too. She said, kids want to know that their people care about them. They want to
Exactly.
know. They want to know. They want to feel love. They want to know because they sometimes most of the time they crying out for attention, and they want that
You're right.
structure. They want that structure. So if they feel that the community that's their way of speaking out. It's like a you know, and it's like when we ignore our youth, they're gonna do what they want to do.
That's true.
And we can't get mad. We can't say, "Oh, you can't." We gotta. You know, look. It takes we all that old African saying that it takes a village to raise a child.
Right.
And we got to be that village to take care of our youth.
Exactly.
You know, we can't abuse them. We can't. You know, and it's sad because some of our people they you know all this molestation going on and all this other stuff. So now it's that distrust factor. Well, I don't, you know what I mean? We never used to be like that. We never used to be a race of people that would harm our own like that.
Right.
You know, we got to get back of loving our youth and making sure they're protected.
That's true. I was just going to ask forecast. What age group are you in? Just wondering.
I'm 34. I was born in 87, 80s baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, because I like to hear the younger folks, their views and their ideas and their, you know, wherever they have. That's why I asked.
Honestly, I gotta separate myself from anybody born after 95. So you know what I'm saying.
So you say you like to hear that. So you know, Guy and Forecast already know. Me and my son who's in college, been talking to some of his friends. Actually, we about to start doing one Saturday a month. We gonna copy BET. We finna have a teen summit. We gonna have college students coming on at least one Saturday a month. We trying to get the date and everything in order now, so we can hear their views. Since we can hear their views. Yeah.
That's cool. Oh, your other two guys, you're in New York.
I'm in Virginia.
Oh, that's where I was born.
Oh, for
real? In the A.
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta, and Lord knows it's so overrated.
In the A.
What part of Virginia you from?
Portsmouth, Virginia, Richmond.
That's where we was born at.
Right.
But we was raised in New York.
Okay.
Yeah, I was born.
Where you raised at? Say that again.
She tried to throw it.
I'm gonna tell you. That's really not Georgia. That's Mississippi, New York. That's how we say it, New York.
Who?
In Mississippi, New York. We don't say no damn York. We say New York. We say Falk. Yeah, we say Falk. We don't say no Falk. It's a Falk.
But the thing is, Virginia people they just like they almost like they from New York. They don't sound real country.
It's not
Yeah,
country.
some people say that I sound country, and some people don't. Like some people.
You don't sound country, not at all. I thought you was from New York.
Nah. Yeah, I had a roommate who was from New York. Maybe some of his, you know how it is.
Yeah.
My wife was from Brooklyn though. She was from Flatbush.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was born in DC, but I was raised in New York.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
It's
a
too
DC
cold up
baby.
there. I'm from
And
Mississippi.
for forecast being he don't know. Me and Catherine with friends are blood sisters.
Right.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
quite
that's
sure you
what's
can tell when y'all talk. Y'all sound just alike.
Oh, Brother Bakari, you ain't know that?
Yeah, I knew your sister. Yeah, I did. But y'all still sound just alike.
Oh Lord.
I've been on your, I've been over there to your shows.
Yeah.
Y'all sound alike.
Oh yeah, I gotta subscribe to your page then.
I'm
Subscribe. I definitely subscribe to yours.
Forecast Radio. I just subscribed to you, brother.
Yeah, Forecast, subscribe. They're good people. See, this is the type of show we need to be doing right here. This is kind of just like the black men, black women on here talking. Ain't nobody arguing and beefing. People have different ideas.
I'm not with that beefing. Not on no social media.
I agree. I agree.
That make my nerves bad. We want to fight. We need to see each other one on one. Nobody got time.
I'm old school. Yeah, we got me in the streets.
Exactly. I ain't got time for that childish stuff. Get out of here.
Yeah, I be saying all the time, man, Bakari, you might as well be on the minstrel show if you're doing that on here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's another thing I want to talk about too. The beast is insane among
real.
black people. I
It's
mean,
real.
I've
That
seen
beef
that.
is real.
I've heard the most horrible things. Oh, I'm gonna come do this to you. And I was like, what?
Some do. Some do.
Some do, yeah. But it's just, but saying it on air and just the most
Criminates
foul
yourself.
things, and then, but these are the channels that get all these subscribers.
Exactly.
It becomes like the ghetto
Yeah, they
YouTube.
do.
And I'm just like,
But who wants to get up to argue every morning, every day, every
you
time
got
you
some
come
crazy
on?
folks like that, yeah.
That
They
is
build
so
off their
stressful.
channel off of hate.
I would get a headache. I ain't got
I
time.
mean, after a while, they give you a certain type of energy, you know?
Right.
I don't have energy like that.
Me either. Yeah. I don't have that. I don't have that type of time and to waste like that. It's so much to learn. It's so much going on to be beefing.
Exactly.
And it's just like, even when you look at like certain shows like Tommy Sotomayor and all these guys, oh, they don't like black women and all the metasphere and all this other. The black man hate the black woman, when the black woman hate, and you hear the black woman talking about we have to divest these we black men, we got to look at other. I'm like, yo, what? How is that unity? How is that love? But here's the funny thing about it. Me, Brother Bakari, Forecast, we talk about Pan-Africanism. They want to bang on Pan-Africanism, and they have this illusion, oh, it's about hate and I said, no, it's about unity. It's about love and unity among African people, because black means African. That's what it means. Black means African. And that's what we have to acknowledge. But then there's a lot of this, oh, I'm not African. I'm just black. And I said, but you got to come from somewhere. Oh, well, I'm Muskogee Indian. What the hell is a Muskogee? I don't know. What is that? And then when you ask them, hey, shout out to Erica Howard. I know your birthday's coming up, love. Her birthday's coming up tomorrow.
Come on up. The more the merrier.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, Erica, you're always welcome to come on this panel, sister. She's always welcome.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's a lot of things that we have to. So, with me and Brother Carr and Forecast, that's what we got to deal with constantly. We could be talking about something positive and working together, getting businesses together, all types of stuff, and then you always got this. It's another group. It's all this hateful group coming out. The FBA, Foundation of Black America, the ADOS, and here they coming on my panel, just totally disrupting things. I'm like, man, I don't care what you call yourself, but when you come here, it's about unity.
Right.
And that's what Pan-African is. It's about unity among black people. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But we have to come to realization that every black person don't want that. They don't want that.
Yeah, but it's not like to express their opinion, but just do it respectfully. That's what I say on mine.
Right. I don't mind sharing people's ideologies and opinions or whatever. But when you come up with this, I don't like Africa and these people never travel nowhere. Have you been in Africa? No, I don't. I don't plan on going. So how you going to talk about something that you don't know?
True.
You know what I mean? That you haven't done your research on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I always thought that was strange because we don't come on here disrespecting women, but when you go in the APAM, that's all they do is disrespect women. It's another, like when you look at ADOS, FBA, this indigenous movement, this indigenous black movement, all this other crap, Aboriginal crap. If you notice, it's always it's no different than the KKK and the neo-Nazi groups.
Right.
It's a group that attacks black people. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't like the black immigrants. Okay, so what about the Moranos that come over here and taking jobs that you should be getting all the benefits that you should be getting? They don't talk about that. The Latinos in the United States are growing. Brother Bakari talks about that. He talks about how they taking over businesses and all that, and they only hire their own.
Yeah.
Right, Brother Bakari?
Yeah, and you know the thing about, like, I did a show about a week ago, check out, called Showing Positivity. I was showing all the businesses and stuff that we're creating, that we're part of. These businesses are actually up and running and it was actually someone. People can come in the chat and will talk negative about that. You know, and like I said, what I talk about, like I really don't hate nobody. I don't have time to hate them, because if I focused on hating them, I wouldn't be able to build what I'm trying to build. I wouldn't be able to work with the people that I'm trying to work with, right? Like we got this lady part of our group, Blue. She's a young black lady, young sister. She's only like 33, 34. She owned her own temp service. She helped people get jobs working from home. She ain't even making no money off of it yet, because she ain't concerned about that yet. She's trying to help, and people are like, well, but when I get it, there was a couple people telling me, well, when I get it, I got to do this and do this. I got to be able to get this. Yeah, I say, because she ain't big enough to purchase all that yet. But once you get it, you only got to spend maybe $100, but you got the damn job. Do you need help getting it? I say, so do you need help with your stuff? I can just do it myself. I'm like, what the hell? That's well, go ahead and do it yourself. Now, what I'm saying is I can just figure out how to do this business myself. That's the mindset some of our people have. I'm trying to explain to you why she's doing what she's doing, right? You got the job, but you have to come out your pocket. I think it was like $50 for this one, for what they needed to do the job at home on their laptop, right? Ain't nobody doing that. I can just go and get I can just start figuring out how to do this for myself, and I can hire some people and make me some money since she don't want to make it. I'm like, all right, then don't worry about it. Well, tell her to give me a call. I say, nope. I'm not telling her to give you a call. For what? You don't even, you call, you talking about you need a job, right? But now that you need a job and the job is right there in front of you, and I'm going to even help you get your stuff, because that's the type of person that I am. So you can work, right? But you got a problem with that, because that's what we do. When I say Team Black, that's what I'm talking about. That's what we do. When this pandemic first hit, remember 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when the pandemic first hit, and you can't buy paper towel, toilet paper, nothing, nowhere, no rice, no beans, no nothing, right? I can pick up the phone right now and I can call at least 3 of families right now, and they'll tell you, yeah, he did. We didn't have nothing, couldn't find nothing. He bought us big bags of rice, big bags of beans, toilet paper, paper towel, and a couple face masks. That's what you didn't have to come get it. They call me. We need this. Can you help us? Because you say you help. Give me your address. I say, are you at home? They're like, yeah. I'll be there in 30 minutes. She said, they were actually surprised. You really came. Because I bought, the big 5-pound bag of rice. I gave them the big 5-pound bag of rice, the big bag of dry beans, some bread, some paper towels, some toilet paper. They're like, where you found this at? I ain't found it nowhere. Because I have been doing shows for over the last year. I got a small channel, cool with me. But I have been doing shows for like over a year, telling people, we need to start preparing. You need to start saving. Man, I got some of everything in there. Some stuff I just, shit, I can give this away, and I still got enough for another year. For another year in my house. But that's what we have to do, and that's what I say, create a team. Create a team in the area where you live, like you and your sister, right? So you and your sister and y'all friends get together, right? And say, this is what we're going to have to do. Find a rendezvous point. Because if y'all go grocery shopping, you see ain't nothing on those shelves, right? And it's about to get worse. It's about to get worse because there's not a lot of truck drivers. And the reason there's not a lot of truck drivers, because they don't want to, instead of the pay going up, they're starting to take the pay down. They still make pretty good money, but they're not paying them what they used to pay them, which I think is absolutely crazy. But get together and say, this is what we need to do once a month. Somebody bring paper towel, somebody bring toilet paper, somebody bring canned goods, somebody bring rice, beans. So whenever it gets to the point where there ain't nothing on that shelf, I'm gonna call Catherine, Catherine gonna call Tiffany, Tiffany gonna call Shaquita, Shaquita gonna call Dara. Okay, this is what we got. And now we gonna share it and we gonna split it up evenly so everybody can have it.
Exactly. Trick teamwork, make the dream work.
Because if you look on those shelves, ain't nothing, man. Whew. Ain't hardly nothing on the shelves.
No, we still got some though. Our shelves.
Y'all do? Y'all good.
Yeah.
Forecast, tell about Virginia forecast. Y'all good in New York, good.
Yeah, I mean the last like 3 or 4 times I ain't seen no toilet paper or tissues there. I saw fries now, but it's been like 2 months since then. Yeah, I just started looking up a lot of stuff, and people from everywhere saying that there's not a lot of food in the grocery stores. But I be trying to tell people that, but people more worried about like, what I'm saying, to me is dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out what they want to argue about. But y'all ain't gonna be able to have the strength to argue once we realize like we hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I'm a Deborah, stay away from the A, because our grocery stores, the pantry's running low. If y'all good in New York, stay in New York. Because I promise you, here in Atlanta, these groceries, oh my God, especially you go to the when you go what they would call the hood. Me and my son, we go out, we live in the black area, but he said, let's go over here to West End Atlanta. We walked in there because we were doing a project, right? And he was like, Dad, look at this stuff they're selling. Everything looked old, whatever they had, all the meat looked extremely old, but people in a position where they can't do nothing because that's where they are. That's their location. And once again, I'm being honest. I'm to a point, I try not to blame other people because I believe in accepting accountability, accepting responsibility. So once again, it's us. Because if we got elderly women, or we got mothers with little kids that can't get out and do what they're supposed to do. Men, we can take time off work to watch. Come on, y'all know a man who will call, man, the football game Saturday, this is a very important game. I'm gonna be sick, I ain't going to work.
We can win, Bakari.
If we can call off work for no stuff, let's go in a little late and let's do a car ride, share, and take some out elderly somewhere they can get some real food, where they can get medication. That is something, since we don't own nothing yet, we should at least be taking them places where they can get the stuff that they need.
Yeah, fact. Hey, Bakari, that's the thing though, Bakari, because like, if you say Dallas Cowboys, you can get like 1 million black people, 1 million black men if you talk about we. But if you talk about black, it's gonna be a philosophical question. There ain't no we no more, you know what I'm saying?
It's true.
And then now it's like, oh, what is we? You know what I'm saying? Like, how are we? You know the questions everybody asks.
Yep.
I hear you. But this discussion
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Deborah. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say this discussion has been awesome, and I'm gonna get down and go back into the chat if y'all continue to stay on up here.
I'm getting down too.
Yeah,
So,
peace, y'all.
you listen to your fellas.
I'm glad y'all ladies came
Forecast, I
through.
sub to you already.
Hey, can I tell them something real quick before they leave?
Deborah, you got the cam up before you go, baby. You got the cam up before you go, baby.
Nah. You better go get our video today when I met Nollywood out there.
Exactly.
Hey, yeah, cause I think it was you, Catherine. You said the massacre. The Devil's Punch Bowl.
The Mississippi Punch Bowl.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of the Ebenezer Creek Massacre?
The who?
No.
Y'all should look up the Ebenezer Creek Massacre, and that's the where they get the saying 40 acres and a mule from, and the whole reparations thing.
What you say? You said Ebony?
Ebenezer Creek.
Ebenezer Creek.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, look that up. It was like the Union soldiers. They was helping like the slaves get escape during the Civil War, and they came across a creek, and the Confederate Army was right behind them. So they made the free slaves, the men who could build a bridge, and left the women, the children, and the elderly, and the men that couldn't work. They left them behind, you know what I'm saying, to get slaughtered, you know what I'm saying, by the so that's pretty much like basically this is the Democrats and the Republicans. The Union is the Democrats and the Republicans are the Confederate when you look at the story. So y'all should check that story out. It's crazy.
Now, before y'all go, let me tell you this: the Devil's Punch Bowl. I'm from Mississippi, not Natchez, right? Okay, what he was just talking about, because I know everybody know the story. Well, they took the Union down south, the Union Army, to make sure they protect black people, right? Let me tell you how the Devil's Punch Bowl happened. Now, this was actually during the Civil War, right?
Right.
It was during the war. Black people in Mississippi enslaved. The war started, so now they feel they can fight. They went and completely destroyed the Confederate Army in Natchez, Mississippi. That little town within a week went from 10,000 people to 80,000, all black, and there was a few Natchez Indian, Native American tribe called Natchez Indians, right? I think it ended up being like 20 of them, because it was a very small tribe that came and blended in and fought with the black people, right? And beyond what the thing, be honest about it, right? So they did, right? And may have been more, may have been 100. But anyway, the Confederate soldiers that was able to get away, I guess they telegram or whatever, the Union Army, and told them what happened. The Union Army came down to Natchez, you know, making like they friends, so the black people thought they had friends, right? They disarmed them. And after they asked them to put their arms down like they're going to put them in the military, they got 20,000 black people. Fortunately, for the Indians that helped, they were able to get away. They took 20,000 black people and put in a concentration camp. And this was the Union Army did, and starved them to death. They say so many they were starving, people was begging to go back into slavery. It was the Union Army that did it. Because they defeated the Confederacy. They kicked their ass, had them running.
All right now. Okay, all right. But I'm sure I'm going to check out the
Ebenezer Creek Massacre.
Ebenezer Creek Massacre. All right. So guys,
what's up to both of y'all? Appreciate it.
Appreciate you too.
It's been nice, ladies.
I got a bonnet on my head, pajamas on, so I am not showing my face.
Let me see that bonnet. Let me see that bonnet.
Huh?
Let me see that bonnet.
Bonnet, hair bonnet. So
I know. I said, let me see it.
No, good night, you guys.
Good night, ladies.
All right.
Good night.
All right,
Thank y'all for coming on.
All right.
Thank you.
Nolly, I keep talking to you.
Yeah.
All right, ladies.
It's
I'll
been
talk to
great
you
now,
soon.
Lord. Okay.
Definitely.
Let's see.
Hey, so yeah, so it's been a good discussion. You know, I just want to just show the Family Guy, because I you know, just show my reaction to the thing. I think everything we talked about relates to this program. So, you know, all the stereotypes, and we talk about how the world view us and how they putting it in their TV shows and cartoons and stuff. So, you know, we gotta flip that, man. We gotta fight, man. And I think, to me, I'm fighting for me to show that we're not what the enemy want us to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a coon. I'm not the N-word. I'm not the, you know, the guy out there making babies and with different women, and you know, I'm not into all that other foolishness, you know. So, you know, I'm flipping that. And to me, that's power. That's one of the reasons I'm getting, you know, you gotta reclaim yourself. Because a lot of these people, they want to be something that they're not. And most of these black people, they look like clowns. Every black person on YouTube want to be a gangster. And most of them people ain't living that life like that. Real gangsters not gonna be sitting up on YouTube beefing and arguing with another man. I've been around real G's. Let me say this again. I've been around real G's. Real G's don't argue. Real G's don't be on the, oh, I'm gonna blast you. They ain't gonna do all that. They're like, all right, when I see you, we'll deal with it. And that's how I am. I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna beef and you know, I just say, yo, pull up. You just pull up on my city and we'll deal with it. Just let me know where you at. That's how you end it. But real dudes ain't gonna be sitting there arguing, beefing. Everybody on YouTube, I be listening to Hassan Campbell and all these other clowns. You know, they out there beef. I'm on just pretending he on the block. And I'm just like, look at this fool, man. Like this dude is asking for, like, you asking to get robbed. You asking is somebody to do you on air. Like you asking for trouble. I'm not asking for trouble. I don't like to fight because I know what I'm capable of doing. That's what I see on YouTube. Everybody want to be a gangster, and it's like black people look foolish. You know, it's just this constant civil war with our people, man, and it's tiring. Then the enemy looks at it and they display that in the cartoons and make mockery of us. I don't see how black people be cool with it. So that's my take on it. So what I'll do, I'm gonna go around the round table, give Brother Bakari, you give your last statements and tell them where they can find you. Forecast, you do the same. And and we'll end it. We'll just wrap it up.
Man, this was an excellent show. You know what I'm saying? Great podcast, man. I'm Brother Bakari. I'm Bakari. My channel is Brother Bakari because I'm your good brother. If you hadn't heard of me, you heard of me now. Go check my channel out. Subscribe. Even if you don't subscribe, just watch to see if you find something interesting. See if you can see what we're about. Because I'm about unity. I ain't about the minstrel shows. Arguing and fighting one another. We have proven we can do that. It's time for us in 2022 to prove that we can do something else. See, we have proven we can argue with each other. It's time for us to prove we can do something else. So on that note, man, thank you for allowing me on this panel with you, Brother Guy Hollywood Jr. Let me speak on your show. Forecast. The beautiful ladies dropped off. Catherine went with friends. Deborah catching by faith. It was good to be on the panel with y'all. So I talk to y'all later. Peace, one love.
Yeah, facts, yo. Facts, God. Peace, God. Yo, hey, Guy, yo, thank you for staying on and let me come on, my brother. Yo, this was an interesting topic. I ain't never seen nobody have Family Guy as a topic, and yo, it was a great show, bro. Like, so I appreciate you letting me on. I appreciate you introducing me to the sisters. I gotta check out what their channels and stuff like that. So yeah. And it was definitely a great show, and I'm glad I switched up from the last couple times I've been on here. So you know what I'm saying, it was a good conversation with everybody. So yeah, I appreciate you, my brother. And you, by the way, I don't want to say this on the channel, so I ain't gonna say that. But yeah, I appreciate it, my brother, and peace to both of y'all and everybody else.
Yeah, and although we had a little slight incident, with some, the person put in the chat. I don't know if y'all seen that.
Yeah, you saw she left 2 messages in the private chat. Did you read them?
Yeah, it says my camera was facing wrong. My bad.
Exactly.
Hey, that mean we on the right track though. These trolls trying to come out here and stop. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get, this video taken down and stuff like that. So, yo, shouts out to them for showing us that we on the right track, and thanks for your patronage.
Yeah, and this one I'm gonna do a program on that. How they think that we're playing, they think that we're a joke, and we're not playing with these people. We're not playing. You coming on our channel and exposing yourselves or whatever. That we're not playing. Like I'm not for play. You know what I mean? I'm really not. I'm not one of those people that's gonna allow these people come on and they make they're just going to dance around and act stupid and think that we for play. You know what I'm saying? So this person is blocked, and I reported her so whoever this person is banned. So and anybody else, any other enemy out there want to be stupid and be funny, you're gonna get blocked. Because I'm not gonna have these people come on my panel and act stupid. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna discuss that tomorrow too. I'm gonna do another program, another live tomorrow at 6, discussing that. We got to stop playing games. We got to stop playing games and trying to be cool with these people that tell us every day they don't like us. And it's that it's that power to all people mentality. I'm not trying to give everybody power. I want power and only me. I'm selfish. I'm not giving everybody power. Only power I'm gonna give it to my people, and not any old black people. It's special black people, like Brother Bakari and Forecast. You mentioned it. Special forces. We need special forces. It's the elites. She'll run everything. You see what I'm saying? And that's how it should be. That's how it should be. So, and it's not something that anybody can do the work. It gotta be, you gotta be selected. You know what I mean? Just like in politicians, all those politicians, they are selected. They're not getting anybody from the street to run a country or state or whatever. No, these people are selected. So we got to do the same thing. That's what I'm saying. We got to be very careful who we align ourselves with, because people that you think that try to talk like us, that don't mean they for us. They have their special agenda. They get close to you, and next thing you know it, they want to control your show. They want to tell you how to run your show. You know, you got people that come on the chat. They want to be a distraction and get mad at you. Well, you blocked me. And I'm like, yo, but you're a distraction. You have a text message. You're a distraction. So we got to, you know, we got to block those that try to be distraction. We got to get rid of these people. We got to get rid of when they don't talk our language, they got to go. We got to set rules. We got to set some rules. And that's what I'm about. Because we always talk about we want our own laws, right? When we get in power, right? We want our own laws. So let's start now. Let's start now. Let's start now. Let's have our own laws. No, this is the law right here. Either you follow it or you get the fuck out. That's it. Plain and simple. Oh, by the way, have y'all seen Brother Underrated Darkness? I haven't seen that brother in a minute.
I don't know who
Brother
that
Carr,
is.
No, I haven't seen him in a while, man.
I hope he's okay, man. I'm gonna try going. I'm gonna see if I can look and see if he's okay, because I haven't seen that brother in a minute, and I'm always supporting that brother. So I hope he's doing okay. So I'm gonna go on his channel after this live and see if he's all right. But that's a cool brother right there, man. But I haven't seen that dude in a minute though. So I hope he's all right. But with that said, I'm gonna end this live. I want to thank everybody that came through. Let me give a couple of shout outs. I want to give a shout out to Daniel Abed Israel. I hope I pronounced that right. Eric 55. Deborah, Catch It by Faith. Catherine with Friends. Who else? Let me block this person. Who else? Erica Howard. Who else? Oh, Sister Raw was good. I didn't see you there. What's good, Sister Raw? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. And I want to thank you, Brother Bakari and Forecast, for coming through. I want to thank you. I want to really definitely thank y'all brothers for coming through, man, supporting the brother. And this been fun. You know what I'm saying? This been really fun. This been an excellent show. And you know, I like to show things like that because I want to just hear people's thoughts and opinions. Do you think it was overboard? Do you think it was too much, or you think it was funny? I mean, I think that by me showing it, people gonna have different reactions, and it's cool. It's cool to have different reactions, you know. And like I said, it's okay to discuss it, you know, and talk about it. Let's get everybody comments in real quick. And let me see. Yeah, so with that I said, thanks for everybody for coming through. And I'll be doing another live tomorrow, and that live is going to be even more better because I'm going to, show some things, play some audio, and I think tomorrow's topic is going to be, we should stop playing. We should stop playing games or something around that area. Because some of our people, we play too much. We play too much. We think the people that claim is oppressing us, we think that we can change their hearts. We think that we can, if we allow them in our circle to act stupid and make fun of us, we think that that's going to change their hearts about us, or they're going to give us reparations, or they're going to feel sorry for us, and because if they allow us to play us, So I think that's what I want to get into of that, because there's a lot of us we playing too much. If we're going to talk about revolution, we're going to talk about getting down to business. We're going to talk about all this stuff. We got to practice it. We got to practice it, because you can't go on their channels and act stupid. You can't go on their channels, because you go to any other white, yellow, brown channels. You can't go on their channels and act stupid and talk crazy and troll or whatever. They will block you. They will block you and think nothing of it. They're not going to allow you on their panel so you can act stupid and talk crazy. They're not going to let you do that. They're not playing with you. So if they're not playing with you, why are we playing with them? Why are we allowing them to distract us? And I think that's my problem. You're welcome, sister. You're welcome. All right, Brother Carr. Thank you, brother. All right. Let's see what else I have here. Okay. So, yeah. So again, shout out to my two queens out there that came on here. And till next time. All right. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Peace, y'all.
Till next time. Peace.
Peace, God.